Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Draw and Talk. It's your boy Tyler, and for this episode, it's gonna be fun. I've got a bunch of creators on with me right now, and we are gonna be drawing a character from this freaking 50 deck of cards. But also, I think there's room for 5 more people if they want to come on and draw with us. So what I'm gonna do is in the chat, I'm gonna put the Hangout link. And just click on it, and then we'll get you on. And it's first come, first serve. Now, keep in mind that currently Google is having a problem, so it was a pain in the butt to get Justin and Dom on. But if you can get on, that'd be awesome. And so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna explain everything, and then we'll start drawing. So, got a deck of 50 cards. I wrote down characters from Marvel and DC and Image on them. We're gonna draw a card randomly. And then we're all going to draw that character, and we're going to do it for an hour. And then afterwards, we'll share it. Now, if you want to draw with us, and even if you don't get on, what we want you to do is after you're done with your artwork, to take a picture of it, and down in the description below, there's a face group in there. Click on that face group, join in it, and then I'm going to create a thread, and I want all of us to put our artwork on there so that we can see what everyone did. So, yeah, it's a special Draw and Talk group, so it's exclusive. So yeah, let's we got Chuck. Hey Chuck, what's up? Hey, Chuck, let me send you the Hangout real quick.
He's already up there in the chat. Oh, he came in after, huh?
Oh wait, Chuck, just click the link. If you click the link right above it, you can get in. You'll be able to get in on the Hangout. So while we get people going in, let's get everyone to introduce themselves. Let's go. Brad, Coffee, Justin, and Dom. Brad, tell us about yourself.
Yo, what's up? My name's Brad. Go by Pencil for Life. Comic artist. I'm working on Handyman with Tyler. So that's pretty much it. You'll see me around. I'm around a lot. So.
Yeah, Brad's a good friend. He freaking saved my life this weekend by getting me a table at the comic book store.
Saved your life.
You saved me from getting angrier than I already was. And then, by the way, guys, my wife also is participated in the challenge. She's already done her piece. So, boom, right there. It's cute. She's like laughing super hard. She didn't think I was gonna do it.
All
right. Yeah, everyone who's watching in the chat. What's up, Robert? What's up, Chuck? Yeah, if you just click on the Google Hangouts link, you should be able to get into it. If you're having trouble, everyone else was having trouble as well. So this is what we're gonna do. Okay, all right. Oh, boom, we got Chuck. What's up, Chuck?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
You guys, Chuck is awesome, and if anything, he's going to provide good conversation. He's not an artist, but he's going to provide good conversation. Are you going to draw, though?
Draw. Screw it. The writer-editor is going to draw, and I'm going to do a shitty job, and it'll be fun.
All right, guys.
Jobs are the best jobs.
So me and you both.
All right, Dom, I'm going to flip through like this. I want you to tell me when to stop. And whatever card I stop on, that's what we're going to draw on. You ready?
Ready. And stop.
All right, we're drawing John Constantine from the Vertigo series. Who knows them and who doesn't know him?
I don't.
Constantine, yeah, he's the ghost dude.
I've
seen some of his stuff. I haven't read anything, but I've seen the movie with Keanu Reeves, and I saw that limited TV.
It's Keanu.
This was offered for the Halloween Comic Fest. So it was a Hellblazer Constantine book. So everyone, feel free to Google what he looks like.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Already doing it.
Yeah, everyone Google what he looks like.
My favorite Draw and Talk.
Is it? All right, and hey, what's up, Robert? How you doing?
Wait, is this on? Is this on now? I can't.
It's on now. It's on.
Oh, okay, good.
How you doing, dude?
Oh, I'm doing fine. I'm just, I mean, I'm not an artist. I'm just here for conversation starting, and also because I'm working on the issue 2 script, and I need some background noise.
Awesome, guys. Let's provide a lot of background noise. So one thing to keep in mind as well while we're doing this is that with Google Hangouts, if one person is talking and then another person talks, it mutes the audio. So I'll try to moderate us and keep everyone cordial. So I'm about to. Does everyone know what they're going to draw? And are we all ready? Because I'm gonna hit an hour. I'm gonna put a timer for 1 hour.
Tyler, you should. Yeah, I'm just saying you should probably really invest in that Discord server, bro.
Yeah. So what? Yeah. So tell me more about Discord, Robert.
Discord is usually I usually use Discord for like a lot of my comic contacts because you're allowed to make like a large group with the server in it. It's really easy to set up, and the best part is that there is a voice chat function in there. It's usually function basically on the side where you can set up different rooms that people can join, and the best part is everyone can talk at once.
Interesting. That's so.
There's a ton of people.
If you want, I could invite you to one I'm in, so you can see what it's like.
Yeah, do that. I'll have to check it out one of these days.
All
right, guys. I'm gonna hit the timer, and we're gonna draw in 1 hour, and then we'll all show off our Constantine pieces. Chuck, I am so pumped to see what you're gonna do in an hour.
I might be done in 10 minutes.
Well, if anything, I hope you provide us some good comic book topics to talk about.
I'm down.
All right.
Actually,
oh
no, go.
No, you go for it.
I was just gonna say, did anyone else see Constantine on the WB? Yeah, or the CW?
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I forgot that there was like actually a Constantine movie. It completely slipped my mind.
The CW was good.
Oh yeah, the CW version is good, but I just forgot that there was a movie done like early 2000s.
Oh, with Keanu.
Wait, it was Keanu Reeves?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
For some reason, the only part of that movie I can really remember is when he blows the cigarette smoke onto the spider and he holds the cup over it and he's like, "Welcome to my world."
The darkest part of the whole movie.
I don't remember.
I actually watched that movie 3 weeks ago with some friends because it's on Netflix right now.
It's not bad.
It is?
The scene with the mirror is pretty crazy.
Dude, it's super good.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm going to hit the start, and we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. It's starting. Everyone start drawing. Chuck, really quick, Chuck, congrats on your first store and your first Comic-Con.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a killer weekend. Holy crap, it was 4 days. I did Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I was exhausted by the end of that. Holy crap!
So what did you think went well, and what do you think didn't go well?
So the store didn't go well, because they had a Magic tournament going at the exact same time. So
really?
Yeah, it's mostly a gaming store, and they're like, yeah, we want to try to bring in comic fans. Well, what you would then do is you would try to maybe convert your Magic people into comic people somehow.
Not really.
Yeah. So Brad works at a comic book store. Brad, what do you think about that?
They don't cross over.
I gotta say,
we have both at my shop. We do TCGs and comics. Yeah. So.
My buddy here that used to own a shop in Highwood said the same thing. He's like, if I could, it would just be comics, but the whole reason I have games and cards and stuff is just to supplement income.
Yeah, like our shop, like 48% of the business weekly is TCGs.
No.
See, I know that people say that. I was like, I grew up on Magic and I grew up on comics, so maybe I'm just weird. But for me, it's always about how you sell it. And so with Magic, I'll ask people like, who are some of your favorite characters? What do you like about them? And they'll start talking about the story behind it and the magic and all that cool stuff. And I'm like, dude, all that shit is right here in my book. Like, there's a way to bring people in, but the problem is that all anyone sees is kind of walls, and so they're not trying to make that sale, you know?
I'll respectfully disagree.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm sure there's certain components of it. It's marketing. Dude, I get in comics like 5 years ago, and I mean, I was always into superhero stuff, but for me, there was never any stores anywhere near me unless I wanted to drive like 30, 40 miles, and I didn't have a license in high school until like sophomore, junior year.
So Chuck, tell us the good things and the bad things that happened. So the bad thing was the comic book store. It probably didn't bring in as much as you were probably hoping.
Yeah.
But it's good to still, do those events to get your name out there.
Yeah.
But what about the Comic-Con? What went well with the Comic-Con first?
I mean, honestly, overall, the Comic-Con was like a dream. Like it really was awesome. I had a really high goal. And of course, like you go into it, you have no fucking idea of what you're gonna do. So my goal was really high. I was like, 3 days, I'm gonna sell 100 comics, and I did not do that. However, I did 50.
That's good.
Yeah, I felt really good about that, especially like I'm an absolute nobody. It was the city's biggest Comic Con, so I'm a nobody in a sea of people who all have names. So I felt really good about that number. It went really well. I actually got to meet like honest to goodness fans, like actually create actual fans, which was the absolute best part. I mean,
that's cool.
I mean, yeah, like one of the guys, he came up, he bought a comic and he left. And I'm like, that's great. Like that's what everyone did. And I'm like, for $3 for a comic, you can sell that to anyone and they can walk away and they're like, it's $3. What do I care? But then this guy comes back an hour later, and he starts asking me questions about it. And I went, whoa, wait. You're surrounded by all this fucking amazing art and all these interesting, amazing people and stuff, and you stopped and read my book, and then you came back to me and asked me questions about it? So that was a total win in my mind. To me, I was like, well, that's your first fan, dude. Like,
well, dude, it's like instant feedback, too.
Yeah. And so he started asking me questions, and that was just awesome. And the next day, he comes back again and asks me questions. And so I actually said, hey, man, you know what? Do you want to see some art from the next one? And he's like, oh, my gosh, yeah, I'd love that. And so I opened up my tablet, and I showed him some of the stuff from the Dropbox, and he's all excited. Like, I don't know, like I just opened up a freaking treasure box or something. Like, it was super awesome.
No, that's sick. Those are always the best experiences. Are those kind of experiences where you have that one, like you could have left the whole con knowing, like happy knowing that one guy.
Yeah.
Like yeah. So those are always the best. Brad and I, our comic book store, we did Oktoberfest, and it's not as marketed it's not as marketed well as like Free Comic Book Day. But we were over there drawing, and it was just really fun, like talking with some people that were there. And then I gave that girl Kiana like the whole Demons collection, like the last of it, just because I was like, well, she really likes this, so I gave it to her. Did she burn them, Brad?
I have no idea.
But yeah, because she read the first 4, and then she read the first one because I gave that to her for free, and then she was like, "Oh my gosh, like what happens?" I was like, "Well, I'm gonna be here for a while, so here's 2, 3, and 4," and then she was like, "Oh my gosh," and then after that, I was just like, "Yeah, just take the rest of them." I was trying to get rid of them anyway, so I'd rather have someone like her who's like wanting to read it.
Yeah, it's gonna appreciate it.
Yeah. Guys, I don't know how many times you guys have already erased, but
0.
I'm okay. Chill, Brad. I have erased.
I've only erased once.
Okay, so you're on 1. I'm on
I'm
10.
1. I'm on 1.
Hey, I'm with pros, guys.
I drew 2 eyes, and then I realized I made them look like Swamp Thing, or not Swamp Thing, the Toxic Avenger. And I was like, yeah, that sounds right.
I made him look like Swamp Thing.
That's what I meant to say, Toxic Avenger.
Well, that's hilarious. So all right, so Chuck, back to you. So what went wrong? What do you think you could have improved on?
I mean, I feel really good about my sales. I feel really good about most of that stuff. The one thing I didn't do, and I'm actually okay with it, but I need to do it next time, is my networking was shit.
Yep, that's what mine was.
That's hard. That's hard though, because you're there to like. I feel like networking is good if you don't have a booth. Because but like if you're at a booth, you're like, gosh, you have that fear of I don't want to leave because if I leave, I might lose that sale.
No, that happened to me. Sorry to interrupt. Like that happened to me when I was at C2E2 because when I was sharing the table with my artist, Chen Lin Zhao, I would be the one that would go around to like mingle with other creators there. I would bring some copies of my book. I would mingle with the indie creators, the pros as well. But every time I stepped away from more than probably 15 minutes or so, I'd get a message from her saying, "Oh, someone's by the booth and they want us to sign the book. I need you back here." And it was almost every time one of us stepped away.
Yeah, so that's always a fear.
So what you do at that point then is say, hey, look, tell them I'm on a break, and I'll be back in like 15 minutes. I'll sign the book. Just have the book left at the desk. They already paid for it, and then they have to come back anyway. So
actually, I like the signing. That's smart.
Yeah, Kelly Bender. He did a bunch of like indie books. He now works for. He just got done working on Assassin's Creed Odyssey. He was one of the writers.
Oh, that's right.
Oh my god, I forgot Assassin's Creed freaking existed.
But he was right before I did my first con, I was like, any advice? He goes, listen, if you want to network, if you're there for sales, stay at your booth. If you're there for networking, pre-sign all of your comics and go network.
I wish I thought of that.
Right?
I wish I thought at that time. No, it was also because like my artists need me to come back because sometimes I had to be the one to close the sale. Because remember, my artist is from China, so her English isn't really all that great. So people would come up to the booth and they would ask her what the book is about, and then she would call me over to be the one to explain it and basically close the sale.
It's also hard. One thing I didn't like. He told me that I still didn't listen to him. Is there's such a good feeling of like signing it in front of them. I don't know about you guys, but I like signing in front of them because they're like, "Will you sign this?" And you're like, "Oh,
oh yeah."
I feel like a rock star.
Yeah.
It reminds me when some. I hate to interrupt again. It's just like I remember like these kids that came over to our booth, and they were begging their dad to buy them like the copies of Tom and Artie that were there. And as soon as they get the copies and we're signing the copies, they come to us like, "Oh, can you sign our passes too?"
Your passes?
Yeah, like their C2E2 passes. They were like, "Can you sign our passes, please?"
That actually kind of cool. If you got all your favorite creators to.
Oh yeah, some people do that. Like some people will go around if they like your stuff and they'll ask you maybe to sign like a little book they have.
Yeah,
there were some people that were doing that, like getting like autographs from people and all that crap.
Well, yeah. So what? So you felt like you didn't network enough, Chuck?
No, yeah. I mean, and that was the reason why, is because I didn't want to walk away from the booth too much. So I feel good about that, and I feel like, I don't know, maybe when I have a better idea of how a con goes and all that kind of stuff, maybe I can get I can feel out the time to go and take a walk,
Did you have someone else at the booth with you, or is it just you?
I did. It was I was actually sharing a booth with a guy. And it was kind of cool because he and I ended up making a combo out of our books, and by the end of it, we knew each other's pitches. Like, it was pretty cool. We actually started doing this shared pitch where we would talk about all the stuff at the table, and we started like bundling our stuff together. Like he was a really good partner, and we're hoping to get some shows together again real soon. But still, like, no one can sell your book like you. You know what I mean?
No, that's very true. Yeah, no one can sell your book better than you.
It does help to have a second voice, though.
Yeah. Actually, one of my favorite stories was I walked away. I just had to go to the bathroom. So I walked away. I come back, and there's a woman at our booth, and she's obviously really enjoying herself. And so I come in, and I decide I'm going to fuck around. I'm going to pretend like I'm a customer. So I walk up and I'm like, oh, this art is beautiful. And I'm looking at his stuff and she goes, no. You need to see his pitch for this other book. And she points at Welcome to the Void. And I'm like, oh, really? And she goes, oh, yeah. Let him finish. So I let him go through his whole spiel and I'm all excited. And I'm like, oh, man, yeah, no, I'm definitely buying a book. But, ma'am, you go ahead first. And she goes, oh, well, no, I want both books. So I might wait for the other author to show up. I was like, wait, he's not here? That's really unprofessional.
How dare you?
And she's like, oh, well, I mean, I'm sure didn't he just have to go to the bathroom or something? And the dude who's like terrible at improv, he was like, yes, he went to the bathroom. like a robot. And so I said, you know what? I think I know what he looks like. Ma'am, do you want me to go get him? And we'll get your book signed. And she's like, oh, that would be great. Thank you so much. And so I walk around the booth, get behind, and I'm like, you wanted me to sign something? And she smacks me in the arm and she goes, I was so excited. I thought I sold him a book.
Brad, remember when we shared a table?
Yeah, it was horrible. Not because of you.
Yeah, guys,
Don't
it wasn't because
share
of
a
me.
table with Tyler.
No, it was Daniel Mendoza next door.
Yeah, there was this dude. It was funny because it was Daniel Mendoza. He's doing all this sexy art. It's so funny because he's like, there's people coming up to him like, okay, like I want this sketch, and he's like, okay, $250, and then there's me like, I'll do it for 10.
Upsell.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks when you get put next to like a more popular artist than you. I mean, sometimes you can try to like get some of their revenue, but usually people are going to be like, "Oh my god, that's so and so."
Yeah, we were like PG-13 stuff.
His is R.
Hard R.
Yeah, just like his demographic were just like not the people that
we sell to.
Yeah, that we sell to. So, yeah. How's everyone doing so far? How's everyone?
I'm already on the inks.
Oh,
I mean, I'm thinking mine.
Oh, nice. Wait, Chuck, let's see yours. Hey.
I wasn't looking. Where is it?
Oh, let me do it. You do it again. I'm gonna lock on your screen. There you go.
Right here. Woo!
Hey, you know what? If you were to like show me, go, hey, who is this? I'd be like John Constantine instantly. So that's got.
Yeah, I realize I won't be able to get like a full body within an hour, so I'm gonna have to cut them in half.
I think cutting John Constantine in half would actually be a pretty sick picture.
Well, yeah, just wait till you see it, and you'll be real sick.
So, I'm really asking Chuck a lot of questions because I know that he's not like super concentrated on the drawing, and then I'll get to Robert as well.
Could you tell by my art?
Something like that.
Yeah. So how's Welcome to the Void 2 coming? How's that coming? How's the production on that?
Pencils and inks are done up to page 17 out of 23.
Okay.
Coloring has started. It's looking really good. I'm super excited about it. I learned so much on the first issue from the issue 0, and so it's been a big help. I feel really good about this.
So it's not going to be. This is issue 1 now.
Yeah.
And how many pages is it going to be?
It's a 24 pages.
Okay, so the 0 issue then it was just to test the waters.
Yeah, I was still really new to the whole idea, and I was just like, I could only afford so much, and I'm like, let's try 16 pages. And then the further along we got, and actually even partway into the Kickstarter, the one thing I heard over and over again was, hey man, this isn't like a full issue. It would make a really good 0. And I'm like, oh, you know what? You're right. I'm gonna do that. Like, I'll just make it issue 0. I mean, it was such an easy change.
Yeah, like you just changed the numbering.
Yeah.
So I guess you still have the same artist?
Well, okay, so my whole team is the same, except in issue 0, we lost our penciler very early on. He it was a whole drama bullshit thing.
Oh, shame.
And well, yeah, you know what though? It was for the best. Like I was not gonna be able to hold any kind of working relationship. I mean, either of us weren't gonna be able to do that for several issues. So I kind of like the idea that we did that for issue 0, and now issue 1 we have Gregory Warrenchak, who he and I get along really well. We've worked on a couple different books together, and so that's a lot better. I feel really good about it.
I feel like I've heard that name before. Is he in Indie Comic Conspiracy?
Yeah, but I mean, he's worked on tons of stuff. He's the artist for Dulce. He's done work for oh my gosh, like the guy's just done tons of work. You see his work all over the place.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are almost, and then are you planning on kickstarting that one?
Yeah, I'm aiming to do that one early 2019. I think I might have one more Kickstarter in me for the end of this year. We might kickstart Belial in the next month.
Okay, are you guys going to kickstart Belial in single issues or in the graphic novel?
Single issues.
Single issues, gotcha.
However, so this is something else that's really cool that I now have to consider is that when I was at my booth, I was standing there and this big dude comes by and he asked me about, he points to Welcome to the Void. And so I gave him my pitch. And by Saturday, my pitch is solid. Like I know exactly what I'm saying, how it's supposed to sound, everything. Like I'm in the zone. And he grabs me by the arm and he says, "You got to come with me." And I'm like, "Wait, what?" And he goes, "You got to come with me. Just say that pitch exactly as you told me." And I'm like, "Where the fuck are we going?" So he pulls me. I can't say any names. But he pulls me away, and he takes me over to one of the major indie comic publishers.
Oh, nice.
Walks me right up to one of their guys and says, "Hey, you got to hear this guy's pitch." He then turns to me and says, "Say it exactly as you told me," and he walks away. What? So I'm left there like a deer in headlights, no idea what to do. So I just gave him the fucking pitch. Like I gave it to him exactly as I know it. I stumbled a little bit because I'm flustered as hell, but I gave him the pitch, and he said, that's really good. And then I looked at him and I went, "Honestly, this book's not for you." And he was like, "What?" And I said, "Seriously, it's an ongoing. You're going to expect a lot of me and my team, and just with finances and stuff, I can't promise you that. However, I have a 5-issue graphic novel that I think you'll really enjoy." And he was like, "Oh, okay." So I pitched him Belial. And he really liked the sound of that. So he gave me his email and he said, "Get your submissions packet together, get it all sent to me, and we'll talk soon."
All right. Well, okay. How about this? You don't have to say who it is, but just blink when I guess it. Okay. Here we go. No. No. You know that's awesome. I'm really excited to I really hope that something comes out of that, Chuck.
Thank you, man. Yeah, no, it was super exciting. Super exciting.
So if it does get to that publisher, would you guys still have to kickstart it, or would you guys wait until would the series come out only when all the issues were finished? Like I asked that because when I was with Insane, one of the deals was that they would sell my comic and distribute it, but I had to have at least 4 issues done.
Yeah, I'm not 100% certain on that one. So okay. That's something where I'll have to bring that up in the meeting and see where it goes from there. I mean, hell, I might send them the submission and they might go, "Oh yeah, no, that's shit. We're good, thanks." So, I mean, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but I can imagine them saying like, "We want you to be a certain way in."
Yeah, because I think and I've said it like 1,000 times, and I'm going to continue to say it 1,000 times. That like a big thing with indies is that because it costs so much to produce a comic book, that getting the comic in production, it costs a lot if you're if you're not an artist writer.
Yes.
So like sometimes these comics they take a long time to make, and I know a lot of indie publishers, they understand that, but they also, they can't like, sell your number one and then, hey, where's number two? Go, oh, it's still being made.
All right. I actually have a example of that right now. You mentioned something about the cost it would take to get these artists ready, right? All right, so I just got paid today, and with all the artists I've just had to pay for all the work I had to do, Tyler knows all the stuff I do. You want to guess how much I've spent today in one day? I just got paid today.
Oh, how much did you spend, Robert? Did you die? Can you pay your rent?
Oh, probably
360.
That's it.
Well, and if you don't mind my asking, what did you get for 360? Because
I basically, let's see, I had to pay my main artist on the next page of Tom and Artie. I had to pay my other artist on the webcomic version for her to finish that page. Then I had to pay another artist I'm working with on another mini comic to do a sketch. And there was something else in there I had to do.
But really, you only got like 2 pages and a sketch out of that. Maybe 3?
There was no, because I paid my artist also for like the next page after that. So there's that.
But
my
still,
main artist.
But still, though.
Well, let's see. On Tom and Artie, I pay my main artist around 80 per page. On the
is that for everything?
Yeah, that's for sketching, inking, and coloring as well.
Okay.
And then on the webcomic version, I pay her basically the same rate, 80 as well. That's also for sketching, inking, and coloring as well. And then I got to pay the artist, and then I got to pay the letterist as well, and that's $12.
Could you not do the lettering yourself?
Oh, I originally was, but I started working more, and I'm about to head back to school, so I didn't really find the time to do it. That's why I had to hire a letterist.
It sounds like it takes all the fun out of comic books.
Oh, I'm sorry. What'd you say?
It sounds like it takes all the fun out of comic books, not being able to work on it almost at all.
Well, I'm still writing it, so it's fun for me seeing it come to life.
Yeah, man. Said like a writer.
Sad like a writer. That's but nothing's better though than seeing those pages come in.
Oh. Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it is.
That is such a good feeling when you get an email like, hey, page 3, and you're like, oh my gosh, I remember what was on this page. Like, did they kill it?
Usually with my artist, she gets it right on the first go. There's only been like 1 or 2 times where she hasn't. But usually when she gets me the pages back, it's everything I pictured it was going to be right from the script.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. So you think? And then you're planning on doing an Indiegogo, right, on that one, on your next Tom and Artie, right?
Yeah, that is the plan right now.
And then Chuck, if I correct me if I didn't understand this correctly, you're thinking of maybe doing Belial on Kickstarter then this.
Yeah, I have no background with Indiegogo, and also when it comes to, I've put a lot of eggs in the Kickstarter basket. I have 300 and some odd followers there and all that kind of stuff. So I just feel like I've built up enough of a kind of background there that to do it on any other platform right now would actually be a disservice.
That's interesting because I just finished my Kickstarter for Demons. I'm sending it to the printer tomorrow.
Congrats, by the way.
Thanks. I just finished, at the end there's a 2-page spread ad for volume 2, which is going to be on February 1st, and I'm actually putting it on Indiegogo.
Okay.
I'm switching it, but I was still thinking I had a lot of people, back me on, follow me on Kickstarter. I didn't know it was a social media thing as well, where you could follow people.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
Yeah, so I didn't know about that, but I don't know. I like the direction that Indiegogo is how they treat their comic book category currently. They're very
and the fact that they let you open a store helps too.
Yeah, that's a huge thing.
Now, I heard when it came to fulfillment, there was some things that they kind of required of you, and they might actually charge you more, some extra stuff, in order to do some of the fulfillment stuff.
Brad, do you know anything about this?
No, there's nothing extra.
Okay, because the dude one of the guys that I was sitting beside at the convention had said something about that.
It really depends on how you set up your shipping and stuff like that. That's all I hear.
I know though that they won't let you do another Indiegogo until you fulfill your rewards of your previous one.
That makes
that's
a
But you shouldn't be trying to anyways.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing that they do.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a super good thing. Yeah, so that's why I'm really thinking of going the Indiegogo route. The next, I see a lot of comic book buzz there right now. How's everyone? Justin, how's your drawing coming? How are you doing, dude?
That's all right. It's coming along okay. I guess that's fair because Brad, I want to say I saw that Brutus you drew a little bit ago. That thing was, dude, that's ridiculous.
What?
Didn't you draw a Brutus?
I did.
Yeah, that thing was ridiculous, man.
How much time do we have left?
30 minutes.
You never saw the Skeletor, did you?
You know what? I don't think I missed. I've seen a couple of them. I didn't see the Skeletor one yet, though.
Gotcha.
Yeah, dude. You got.
Well, you did Skeletor, Brad?
Uh-huh. There's Skeletor.
Let me pull up my.
Hold on, let me click on yours, Brad. There's the Skeletor. Yeah, if any of one, Chuck, if you know any writers who are looking for artists, Brad slays at art.
And then this one I just did this week.
Damn, brother!
Yeah.
Wait, Brad, go back. Show the. Dang it, what's his freaking name? The skull guy. Show him again. Yeah, Brad did. Yeah.
Oh man, that's pretty good.
Brad, how long did that take you to do that? That was like an hour, right?
2 hours.
2 hours.
It was for drawn and quartered fan edition. Yeah.
I hate you, but in the most lovable way. Does that make sense?
No, Brad kills it on art.
Yeah,
which is why sharing the table with him sucked, because I'm not gonna match him.
Brad, what's your last name?
I don't really want to say it on live.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I just didn't know if you and I were friends on Facebook, and I'm like, I would like to make that happen if you don't mind.
You can follow him on Pencil 4, the number 4 Life.
Okay.
Instagram. Yeah.
And he's on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter.
Yeah, if it's on Twitter and everything else, it's just Pencil for Life.
Okay, I'll add you on Twitter then.
That's fine.
And there you go.
So just draw and talk, just making friends for everyone. just connecting. I'm really hoping, guys, that the channel hits 1,000 by next year subs.
What are you at right now?
You're at 400 last week. You're at 450 right now.
Yeah, I'm at 450 now, I think.
Oh, dude. Yeah, you can do it.
And Coffee, how are you doing? How are you doing, Coffee?
I'm already on the colors.
But oh man, she's adding colors. I'm not even adding colors.
I know, yeah.
Well, I had 30 minutes left. What else am I supposed to do?
That's true. It
Just sit here and twiddle my thumbs?
You can chat.
And so, yeah, guys, Coffee. All right, Coffee. I forgot to message you this. So I'll just do it in front of everyone. I hope you're not embarrassed. But when you sent me the book from your Kickstarter, I didn't realize how big it was.
Yeah, 188 pages.
I thought it was. That's
There
why.
you go.
That's why that's why I sent you that message. Like, can you just send me the first 20 pages? Because I was like, holy crap! Like, she has done so much work on it. How long did that take you to write and draw all of that? 4 months?
Oh, wait, from first concepts to finished product?
Yeah, sure.
Or just the whole thing from first concepts to the end game? 14 years.
Okay, so I guess maybe when you started like actually working on it. like putting pencil to paper.
Yeah.
Oh, that 14 years? Oh.
From page one to page 188, 4 months.
Dang. That's like what, 2 pages a night? 2 or 3?
Something like that.
Dang.
I had some days where it was 6 pages a day.
Holy crap.
Dang it, Justin. I was impressed by your 4 in a night, but
no, I wasn't 4. It was like 2.5.
Okay, I was impressed by that, but I think coffee takes the reins now.
Yeah, I was just gonna say too. Like, I thought I was on fire doing 2.5, 6 in a day. Holy man.
Right.
Well, I set myself a deadline with my Kickstarter, and I was gonna honor it.
Oh,
oh wait, did you have? So Did you do the Kickstarter and then you were then working on it? Were you working on it while doing the Kickstarter, or did you already finish it?
I started the Kickstarter when I was on the last chapter.
Okay. Dang, that's nuts. I don't think.
Right.
Brad, how many pages do you think you could do a week? How many pages do you do currently a week?
So.
How's our book going?
It's going, but. There
has been progress.
I mean, everybody's got their process.
Yeah. So I'm not trying to. Yeah. Okay. How do I put this? I'm not looking for super speed. I want to make sure it's right. So.
And I can attest right now that those pages that Brad has done currently are right. They are sexy.
Well, he's right. It's not always about speed. It's about making sure the product is just right when you deliver it.
Yeah.
But like I said, everybody's got their.
Of course, you don't want to take forever too.
No.
Oh no, you don't. No, you don't. Especially if you're running off of a crowdfunding campaign, because I can understand why some people they'll start up their campaign and they don't even have their book done. Like they haven't even started it yet.
Right.
Chuck, how many pages are how close are you guys to finishing Belial?
Well, so we just did 7 to start to have a cool preview. And then we had to halt it there because we couldn't afford it anymore. And so the idea is that we're gonna have the preview and we're gonna try to sell it just on the preview.
So can Sean's just an inker. Does he have any drawing ability?
I've
always wondered that.
Yeah, okay, so like he does, but he doesn't. I mean, I love Sean's my boy. I love that dude so much. And so he'll send me something, like he sent me a Belial, and it was sick. And I'm like, why the hell aren't you a penciler? And he went, yeah, well, the thing is that I can draw, but then when you start adding in the backgrounds and the textures and all that other stuff, he goes, and he says, like actually making the panels and setting that stuff up. He goes, it's an art that I just haven't grasped yet. And so for him right now, inking is kind of where it's at and the best way he can utilize himself.
Interesting. Yeah, because I've always wondered that.
Yeah. He is solid, though.
Did you read him and Mark Zuptik's book, Into the Darkness?
I, as a matter of fact, have it right here. And yes, I've read it, and I actually I got to read it early on when they were like even before they got it finished. He sent me a script to kind of go over and help them with. So yeah.
What did you think of it ultimately?
I liked it. I was really excited to see it go. I really hope that they do kind of pick it up. The one thing I said to Mark was, I said, so what are your plans? He goes, my plan is that I want to do 10 issues a season and have it go about 10 seasons. I was like, so you want like 100 comics?
That's what he told me.
He goes, yeah, is that a big deal? I was like, well, when you're knocking out one comic a year, yeah, it's a pretty fucking big deal. And he's like, oh, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, man, like you either need to shorten that story or you guys need to pump out some fucking books. Like, that's your choice.
Yeah, it's I agree. Like, I read it and I thought it was going to be longer. And yeah, I was just surprised as well. Hey, real quick, we got Andrew in here. I didn't even notice you. Andrew, what's up? I don't know if his mic's on.
It might not be on.
Andrew, what's up? Your mic is currently not on, Andrew. I'm gonna real quick. I need to fill up a water cup for my watercolors.
Dad,
Yeah, Bear.
what if you made 5 books each month?
I mean, yeah, but that's a lot of work.
That, but also you would make 60 books per year.
That's a lot. That's a lot of books, kid. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I would need an awful lot of artists because I don't know any artist who can do that. Not one. It's true.
Yeah, 60.
You think you could do 5 books a year?
Yes.
Oh, okay. We got our little artist here who's going to do 5 books a year for us.
I think 5 books
Or 5
a
books,
month.
5 books a month? You're a machine, kid.
5 books a
How
month.
many pages per book?
How many pages in a book? Yeah, right. That's a good question. How many pages in a book, kiddo?
Wow, no.
Well, no, it matters. How many blank pages in those books?
2?
2. You know, if I didn't have my day job, I really think I could do 5 books I could do a book a month, I think. Actually, I don't think I know.
We're gonna
If you
hold it to
were
that.
just focusing on that.
Yeah, like I mean, well, for my hardline comic, I did the first issue in 25 days.
You're so good that I'm offended.
I mean, it was hard. But I think I could. You know, it means that, you know, I'd have to stay up really late, which I'm fine with.
That's been
Part of the job.
That's what copy's made for.
That's what?
Copy. Like actual copy, not the artist.
Oh. Yeah, if you need to get a bunch of books done, just hire Coffee. Coffee, have you ever done hired books? Have you ever worked with a writer?
I tried to do a couple of them.
What happened?
The first one, I was in a pretty bad home situation, and I just couldn't put out the pages. And we're in talks now of starting that book up again.
Okay.
The second one, it was a mixture of the writers just weren't paying, and their writing, even though they were writers, it was a team of writers, their stories sucked, and I just couldn't connect to it.
Yeah, you know,
that's always the most important thing. That's what I usually look for when I hire an artist is, do you actually enjoy what you're going to be working on?
Yeah.
I enjoyed the concept of it, but their execution was awful.
Did you let them know that it needed to work?
Yeah, they didn't listen to a thing I said. They said they work on it, and they try to make it better. And they seemed really interested in any advice I had, but it just went nowhere.
Freaking writers, they're like...
No, I can't.
The scum of the earth are writers. I think their ideas are so cool. They're not. No,
the worst thing is, this is coming from a writer, are writers who they prowl forums looking for any artist that is offering like a free like commission or something, or maybe like a free page or something like that. And then as soon as they snatch them up, they just try to take total advantage of them. And
that's kind of what happened to me.
That's the worst thing that's the worst thing that happens, because like I've had a friend or two who told me that he's done work with like artists with writers for free. But at the same time, when the writer would want him to complete something, he had to tell him that any paid work he's doing is what's going to come first. He's still going to do the comic, but obviously paid stuff is going to come first.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It means it's never getting done.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, look, that's just how it works. If you
I've done that with editing.
Yeah, but you know, you told me that, Chuck. Like, you know, you'll do free editing, but just know the paid stuff.
Yeah,
that's first.
Yeah, like I had one guy and great guy actually. He's been really good about it, and he said, "I'll do some art for you eventually." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." And so, at one point he's like, "Hey, is that issue done?" And I'm like, "No." He goes, "Oh well, I kind of really want to get it out. And I'm like, honestly, I'm busy right now, and I'm not paid. So this is kind of how that goes. And he was like, oh, well, do you want me to pay you? And I'm like, well, yeah, I'm down with it.
No crap, of course.
I mean, yeah, that would have been nice. It said, look, I'm already almost done. I have another thing in the way, and they want it quicker, and they paid me. So, regardless of whether you pay me now or not, it's still going to get done at the same time.
Freaking writers.
Hey, it makes sense. I mean, my artist on Tom and Artie, she's like on a lot of other books as a colorist or an artist.
Freaking artists.
I don't. So if she takes a while to give me some pages, I always tell her I understand. Doesn't make a difference to me. It's obvious what was paid first is going to be the one that comes first.
Yeah.
Us freaking artists being freaking money whores.
And then there's me that.
Who do you like?
If I enjoy the project, I'd actually rather do it. Like, if I had the choice between a really good paying job or book that I hated and one that I actually really cared for and really liked, I'd probably go with the free one that I like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I've had artists check out, and actually, Dom knows what I'm talking about. I had some artists check out Belial, and they jumped on and started doing stuff for me, and I hadn't really even offered, like, I was just like, what do you think? Blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, like...
Isn't that a great feeling?
Oh, the best. At that point, I was like, let me edit for you. That way I feel like I earned this.
Did you get fan art? Is that what it is?
I guess, yeah, basically, but I mean, I'm probably going to turn it into like a print or something. It's beautiful.
That was something I wanted to do for my Indiegogo, is that because I had so many people do fan art for me over the months that I wanted to have a page in the book for like all the fan art I got. So I was there messaging, like, because I knew some of the people that gave me fan art. I was messaging them, asking them if I had permission to put it in the book, if they would allow it, and also I would give them credit, like I would post their name or give them a Twitter handle with it. And everyone was saying, yeah, please put us in the book.
This isn't.
I have
No, go.
I was just gonna say. My bad. Go for it, Don.
I have an entire section at the end of my book for fan art.
Andrew, did you get your mic to work?
It doesn't look like it.
That's a negatory, good buddy.
Yeah, I think he's.
That's a negatory.
Make sure the thing is unmuted. That happens sometimes.
Did I hear a niner in there?
Andrew, are you
from a walkie-talkie?
Let's see. Are you drawing with us, Andrew? We're currently drawing Constantine. I know you can't respond right now, which is not your fault.
He could talk. He could type in the chat.
Oh yeah, that's true. There's a chat. You can totally way to bring solutions.
Okay. So I was gonna show somehow you were talking. You wanted to add some fan art to your book. This isn't like to show off my book or anything like that. But what we did was on the very back of it, we put people's fan art on it. And so we basically said, hey, man, if you guys want to do fan art.
Andrew just said he's going to reboot his computer because his QuickTime isn't working.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Andrew, when you do that, I'm in the chat, in the YouTube chat, tell me that you did it, and I'll put the link up really quick for you to click on it because I currently deleted it. Anyways, you were saying, Chuck, sorry.
We put fan art on the back of the book. And so the idea is, hey, man, get in touch with us. And if you want to do any of the fan art, you can send that to us and you might be featured in the book somewhere.
Did anyone take?
Pardon me?
Did anyone take that offer?
Well, I mean, the book's only been out for like 2 or 3 weeks. But this is all people who sent us fan art as the Kickstarter and stuff was going on. So we just featured it and showed it off.
Gotcha.
I think I could show some of the fan art I got from people over here. Is there where's the screen share option?
It's on the left hand side.
Oh yeah, I see it. Okay. Is it working? Is it?
Here, let me
I see
click on
something
your
now.
screen.
Oh yeah,
see many.
I have like the entire folder here of like all the fan art I've gotten for people. I haven't mixed in with like some of the sketches I've had people do over the year of the characters. So I'm just scrolling through them right here. Some of them I got from C2E2. Some of them were just like friends who would send me like, oh, hey, I got bored and I decided to draw your characters. I'm not sure if it's still.
No,
if
we
it's
can
still.
see it.
Oh, okay. Because I'm just
That's
like.
badass.
I'm just scrolling through each of them right here.
Tom and Artie, everyone, is a dream comic of mine to draw. Since it's my favorite indie comic. If you haven't read it, go to Tapastic and read the first issue because holy crap, is it just funny? It's the art is good.
This was actually this one right here was like the latest one I got from a new artist I'm working with. Because I had to replace someone else on the book. I'll get to that later if it comes up again.
Yeah, guys.
What's your pitch for Tom and Artie? Like, give me the elevator pitch.
Tom and Artie is a comic about two mercenaries who travel across different dimensions in search of profit and adventure.
You love how fast he did that? He's like, give me your pitch. Boom!
I have seen that.
I've had this like rehearsed, bro.
Oh well, yeah, you got to, man.
There was one of my friends was trying to tell me about like doing that thing you said about putting out like open call for fan art, and I was just thinking, nah, I don't have like the fan base for that currently, and I don't really like asking for free artwork like that. It just feels like I'd be taking advantage of people to an extent, because some of these are like mixed in with stuff I paid for, and some of these are just like fan art.
Yeah, but you know,
don't feel bad though if like you just put out a free call and then someone randomly does it on their own goodwill.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh yeah, this was one that I have on my screen right now. Was one I just got out of nowhere from. I didn't know who did at the time. It was actually one of my friends that confirmed it for me who did this. It was because it was actually when I hosted my comic on. I once did on 4chan Co. And I got such a positive like response from the thread I did it in. And then next thing I know, like halfway into the thread, I just had someone post like this piece of fan art right in the middle of it. And at first I was just like, holy crap, this is amazing. I don't know who to credit this to. But then I found out eventually it was like another friend of mine who was watching the thread, and she did something really quick and just posted it.
That's badass.
Oh yeah.
How's everyone doing real quick? We got 10 minutes.
All right.
I think I'm done.
But yeah, that's all the fan art I had to show.
Wait, Chuck, you're done?
Well, I mean, come on.
Come on, Chuck.
Come on, Chuck.
Yeah, I'm
Some people's children.
Did anyone do anything fun for Halloween, by the way?
No.
No, I worked.
All my friends who I usually do stuff with are always working on Halloween every freaking year.
Brad, did you do anything fun for Halloween?
I gotta smoke.
I stayed out of the way of kids.
You stayed out of the way of kids?
Yeah, stayed home. Yeah.
What about you, Dom? Anything fun for Halloween?
Not really. My husband worked, and so I kind of just bummed around at home and caught up on some of my work. So.
Okay. Coffee?
I worked on my comic book. That's
Life
the
of an
funnest thing I
artist.
could think of to do.
Yeah,
I really do nothing else.
Yeah. Do you really? Well, guys, that's dedication. That's dedication. Because you know that freaking what game is that out right now? Red Dead.
Oh,
Stealing everyone's lives.
I was telling all my friends who have cowboy-based comics to, you gotta start chilling now. You gotta start chilling now on Twitter while it's hot.
I mean, I told Tyler, I was like, since I started trying to teach myself to draw like a couple months ago, I have literally played 0 seconds of video games.
That's the life of a creator, right? Just you have so much time in the day, you have to figure out what you're gonna do with it.
yeah.
Oh, I'm just like, I just feel like I'm so like, I got the drawing so late. It's just like I got to spend all my free time I got doing now, just trying to catch up and get better.
The irony for me is that I started up some new work shift days at my job. They gave me more days, which actually has been helping because paying off like my artists has been a lot easier now. But the problem is that basically I have only 3 free days to work on my comic, and I'm still trying to finish this issue 2 script. But I'm such a fucking perfectionist when it comes to it. So almost every like page I write, or every 2 pages I write, I'm sending it to my friends to review, like some of the dialogue and things like that.
Oh yeah, for sure. See, I get lucky because at my job at night, I'm by myself. I work overnight, so I'm by myself from 2 to 6 in the morning, and if it's dead, I sit there and draw.
Oh yeah, at my job,
I tell everyone I'm a paid artist because I'm getting paid to sit here and draw.
The most I can do is carry like a notepad with me at my job. So like anytime it's quiet, I just sit down and I start writing like corrections or ideas I want to put in later.
Yeah, that's the best thing to do is keep a little notepad with you all the time.
Yeah. That's why I have the tablet.
I'm sure your employers all would love to know what you guys do.
My boss knows. His daughter actually owns one of like my Tom and Artie comics.
I can't talk. My employer like does not care. I mean, I watched like 5 episodes of Daredevil today on Netflix.
Oh, you finally caught up?
I'm only on season 2.
Oh, season 2 was my favorite.
Season 2 was good, like for the first half with Punisher, but then when it got with the hand and the Elektra stuff, it just really went downhill.
It did take rough. Like that first half with Barathol was great, but this season, was fantastic. I thought.
Oh yeah, the season was great. I mean, my main problem with the Netflix series has been they use certain characters like Iron Fist or the Hand, but it's obvious that they aren't willing to embrace what they really are, what they should be. They don't go all the way. They just go kind of there, and then they immediately backtrack back. They immediately just backtrack.
All right.
Yeah, I think they try to keep it more like straight street level. There's not a lot of whole like.
The Hand doesn't work for like street level, to be honest.
Yeah.
Nope.
And they kind of ruined it with like Defenders when they revealed like what the big grand plot was.
Don't you do this? Don't you do this to me? Don't ruin. Wait. Hold on. Does that mean that I have to, at the end of season 2 of Daredevil, to fully get the whole story? Do I have to watch Defenders?
Yeah, you do. That gives you the finality of the whole thing.
No,
I mean, to be honest, I just went straight to season 3. I did not watch Luke Cage or Defenders or Jessica Jones or Iron Fist yet.
The first season of Jessica Jones was awesome. The second season, nah.
First season was on point. Holy shit!
The Purple Man. I thought David Tennant was maybe one of the best MCU bad.
And that was dark. Like Jessica Jones was psychologically just dark.
Dude, that introduction to him when he walks in those people's apartment, he's like, the kids are supposed to be heard, not seen. Get in the closet, and like the kids just get in there. And she's like,
"Oh, Andrew came back."
Yeah, it's real dark.
What's up, Andrew? You got to work?
Yeah. Are you guys able to hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you just fine.
Buddy.
You've come on the perfect time as we have 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. But if you guys are already, who's not done?
I'm pretty much done. I was trying to rush it at the end, but
well, we can give you the 4 minutes, man.
No, I did some watercoloring because I always need practice with that, so I'm kind of letting it dry.
Okay. So everyone, this is what I want everyone to do. Is I'm gonna go down the line. Yeah, we're gonna go. I'm just gonna turn my phone off. All right, Brad. No, Brad. I want to see Brad. All right, everyone. This is Brad's. Can you center that more in the camera, man?
Too high.
Yeah, too high.
Sick.
Boom.
Damn.
Yeah, that's sick.
Well done.
Wait, I just got back. Where is it?
It's right there.
Oh, it looks pretty good.
Love it.
I think you guys should probably all just give up now.
Yeah.
Everyone just log off now. That's the best one.
Yeah. I told Tyler the other day, I was like, Brad's not allowed. He's gonna kick all our asses.
Well, he did it. Brad is just better than you now. You all. Gotta give up. Y'all just gotta give up.
Well, I was telling. Remember, I was like, Justin, like, don't worry, we'll have Brad on once, and then I told Brad, I was like, hey, Brad, hey, you can come, but we can't, like, you can't be here all the time. I'm sorry. All right, so that's Brad's. All right, now Chuck.
Okay.
Chuck's putting the finishing touches on.
I feel I can't even.
Oh my
Hey,
gosh,
there you
go. Wait,
yeah, there you go.
Oh, there's the start. Nice. I didn't give up.
Better than Tyler's.
And I wrote up top.
Wait, speaking of which, did anyone actually watch Justice League Dark, the animated movie? How was it? I haven't watched it yet. It was good. I'll probably watch that tonight. All right, coffee.
Hey, that's not bad for a writer, by the way.
No, that was good. You know what?
But
I'm better than all the time to Tyler. It's fine.
Look at my camera. Where's my camera?
Wait, coffee, you still with us?
I'm getting. Yeah, I think it's frozen right now.
Okay, we'll go back to her. Justin, let's see yours, dude.
All right, cool.
Oh yeah,
nice.
Cool.
Nice.
Oh,
you know what?
That's solid, brother.
Tyler, next time you should have everyone draw Detective Chimp.
Detective Chimp. Well, yeah, we do it off the cards. So I think Detective Chimp is in there.
Did you
all right,
guys ever
Dom.
see? Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good.
Oh wait, I think Coffee just put it up.
Okay, well, all right, we'll do Dom, then we'll go to coffee. Dom, let's see yours. Can you lift it up a little higher? Oh, she even got a demon.
Oh, dude.
I was debating that. Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, that's
that looks sick.
Yeah, that's cool
Just
looking.
kind of went with it.
No, that's sick.
Yeah, really.
I
You put
like
really
that.
good
That's
detail in the
great.
eyes.
Thanks.
All right, the coffee. We got you back. I think.
Oh wait, Coffee headers up for a second. I don't see anything.
Oh wait. Coffee. All right, guys, this is mine. Let's see. Can you see it?
Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh man, look at that ink.
Dude, that's sick.
Yeah,
That looks great.
I wasted my whole bottle of ink.
He's gonna regret this later. He's gonna regret
Why'd you do
that.
bro?
What?
Why'd you do that, man?
No, I finished the rest of it with all that black.
Oh, right on. I was using the same one.
Oh yeah.
He probably did it because just like shit. He was probably just like crap. Brad's here. I gotta step up my game.
Use tissue paper with the ink and it'll save you the ink.
Oh, dude, that's what I did. Where I threw away the tissue.
No, you didn't have enough dry brush in there.
Oh wait, coffee.
Wait, coffee. Can we see yours?
Yes.
It kept freezing every time.
Oh, let me see if I can get it to work.
It's working. It's working.
Wow.
I can see it.
Oh no.
There we go.
Dude, yeah.
Is it wrong? I feel like kind of JoJo from looking at that.
Dude, this is. Wait, did you use Copics or water? Like, what is that?
It's a mixture of Crayola and like a off-brand type topic.
Yeah, the
Dude.
coloring on that's really awesome.
Yeah, well done.
I like it.
Thank you.
Boom. And then Michael, I mean Andrew, I know that you weren't in the challenge, but you're drawing your comic, which is it's Melchizedek, right?
Yeah.
So boom. Well, guys, I'm very proud of all of us. I think that was really fun. Should we do this again? Is yes or no?
Yes.
I'm not invited.
This is a blast.
Yeah, that's fun.
All right, boom. Because I didn't know if we should
I
should do this again, but I figured let's try it at least once. And
I enjoyed spectating.
Like another draw for like the next character to do.
Huh?
Like should we do like another draw for like the next character to do?
So what we did, yeah. So I think should I just draw it right now, and the next
Correct.
week we'll know?
Yeah.
Should we do that?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll get mine ready.
Yeah, we can do it right now, or we can do it like the opening, or this I don't know. What does everyone think?
So I like to know ahead of time.
I like
so
doing
can-
it in the opening.
You like
so
doing
that way
it?
I can make some little pinups, a little practice what I'm going to do.
Okay, it's like
No,
50,
that takes
50.
away the authentic.
Oh, thumbnails?
That takes away the
thumbnails are
authenticness.
fine.
Okay, how about this?
I'm not gonna lie, I will cheat.
Justin's gonna be like just like working. He goes, "Oh yeah, guys, I'm like doing something," and then like pulls out.
Let me throw some.
Laminated.
Oh wait, yeah. Let me get that laminate. Throw a little bit of glitter on that too.
All right, how about this then? Yeah, just to give everyone, because not everyone knows who knew who Constantine was, so it'll give us a week prep for next week. All right, Dom, you started us. Let's finish it. Tell me when to stop.
And stop.
It's a wild card. Shit.
What is it?
So we can pretty much just draw whatever we want.
Should we just do that?
No.
Should we do that then?
I
Just
think
draw
the
whatever
one
we want.
person, the one
Or-
person who isn't drawing next week should pick. Wait,
Or keep it in a genre or something.
No. You guys should pick since I can't draw.
Brad, who we drawing next week? Just decide.
Red Sonja.
Red Sonja.
Red Sonja.
All right.
That's gonna be interesting.
Red Sonja. Crap, I'm gonna forget that.
If mine accidentally says Frank Cho on there, it was a mistake I made. I apologize. I'm sorry,
You know,
guys.
Tyler, you missed an opportunity, right? You missed an opportunity there. That wild card, you could have said that was Wildcat.
Wildcat. Wildcat. All right, guys. Red Sonja next week. So everyone, thanks for watching the show. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're an artist who was watching it, and you didn't get to come on the show, next week Thursday, 6 p.m. Mountain Time in the U.S. Once we start, we'll put the link on. Click on it. We want you guys to draw. And if you drew with us today, or even in the stream or off the stream, go into the link in the description. Take a picture of what you drew. Post it onto the Draw and Talk group. It'd be really cool to see what everyone drew tonight. We have Carl's Amateur Hour said, "Hey guys." We have Christopher C said, "Yes, the show was awesome. Hope to see you guys again." Everyone hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and peace out.